Hey guys, here we are still in Drangleic Castle, and you may be wondering why I am using the bastard sword. It's because I'm about to use some repair powder. Are you going to come to life? No. Okay, so this area over here, as you can see, is full of corrosive liquid, and we have an arsehole up here who is going to shoot lightning crossbow bolts at us. And most of these statues, well, three of these statues will come to life and try to stab you in the arse if you go down into the corrosive liquid. So deal with them first, and also be aware that you've got a couple of dragon cannons that are going to spit corrosive liquid as well. You can try and take out that crossbowman with a bow, but quite often he'll get knocked back, and you will then be shooting your arrows kind of into that stone lip that he's standing on, so you might as well just wait until later when you can get to that area and just smash him in the face with your sword. So what I'm going to do is, because our equipment's getting a bit low in durability, especially the rings, I'm just going to use a repair powder now. And then I'm going to strip naked. What? I mean, my character is going to strip naked. Well, the armor and rings anyway. The other stuff is not going to be affected by hopping into this corrosive pool. And I'm just going to ignore the crossbowman and grab, what is it? 3 corrosive urns. How useful. Yeah. And an Elizabeth mushroom. You won't take any damage, it's only damaging to your equipment. You can see the dragons spinning at you there. Okay, now we can stick all our shit back on. And clear out the... I'm actually going to keep the Ring of Steel protection on, because there are so many kind of physical damage arseholes around here. Okay, there we go. Moving on. Up here we've got the mask room. You might want to equip some poison moss just in case you get hit a couple of times by these arseholes. So they're going to spit poison darts at you, but not until you open this chest, or I don't know if they do it if you ignore the chest, but if you stand directly in front of it they should miss. Lovely. Large Soul of a Brave Warrior and Twinkling Titanite, and let's see if we can... No, I got shot in the arse. Ow. But not poisoned, so never mind. Okay, up here we've got 3 statues which are all going to come to life, and that painting there, if you stand sort of directly in front of it, you're going to get cursed. And you'll get cursed really fucking quickly. So just be aware of that. I'm actually might just try and pull these guys one at a time. This is a no death run after all. Oh, I've got no room to get behind him. And I completely missed a backstab. I might say you have a very wide swing. What am I doing? That's better. Okay. Sod off. Alright, I'll grab the next one. I really don't want to be dealing with 3 of these guys all at once, so that's why I'm doing this. Great, and the last one, come over here, come on. Quite often you can just deal with them before they're sort of fully transformed. 3 torches, 10 fire great arrows and 10 destructive great arrows. And petrified dragon bone. I'll just show you how quickly you would get cursed. There, halfway already, and I was there for like a second. So yeah, not great. Okay, now we've got an invasion coming up. Who is it? Nameless Usurper is going to appear right here. Oh god, did I just get damaged by him appearing? How bloody rude. That's alright because we're using a nice spear, so we're not too affected by the close quarters. Don't you dare jump at me, you little snot. Right, come on then. One more, there we go. Piece of cake. Of course you didn't drop anything because we're not that lucky. And up here the statue on the left is going to come to life. And you're also going to be... Ow, you dick! You're also going to be shot at by those assholes. Now you can, if you want, try to take them out with your bow, which is a feasible option. You'll at least get some damage on them. You're probably not going to be able to completely kill them, so you're just going to have to deal with killing the statue and then running over and I'm actually going to pop a prophylactic life gem. Prophylactic. Really? There we go. Okay, and then run up and deal with these dicks. Where's the other one gone? There he is. Lovely. Okay, and over here we've got a little ladder. Head down here and pick up a pretty important item. Watch out for this guy. Just over here we've got Soul of a Brave Warrior, but more importantly, down there. And actually I'm going to shoot him with arrows now so that he doesn't try to shoot me while I'm going down the ladder. Okay, actually I'm going to shoot them straight into the into the floor. There we go, that's better. Is the area where we were just before with the corrosive liquid and the annoying crossbowman. So hop down here. As you can see. And here we have the Hunter's Black Bow. And 20 iron arrows, very nice. And the Hunter's Black Bow is going to be very useful for us in the Shrine of Armana because it has such a long range. Well, not a huge range, but it's pretty much more than any other bow at the moment. In Bonfire, not much use to us, but nice to know about. Head back up here, around the corner, and the Queen is sort of sitting there looking kind of, I don't know, she looks kind of bored, really. You can talk to her. She'll tell you about Vendrick, and doesn't have a lot to say really. She's quite happy just sitting there. But over here we are about to encounter 2 Dragonriders with the help of Pilgrim Hellslaline. Lovely. Okay, let's take off Santia's spear. Probably don't need the stone ring for that. I might use the ring of blades. Don't need the poison moss. Might put on a radiant life gem just in case we get into a spot of bother. And gold pine resin I think we'll use. Okay, so we've got 2 dragon riders. One of them is going to be using a bow and he's going to be up on a platform. The other one is going to be using the standard halberd. And we're going to use the halberd wielder to knock down the platform that the bow wielder is standing on. The bow wielder is much weaker than the halberd user, so we're going to be trying to kill him first. But of course, the halberd user is going to be smacking at us while we do that, so hopefully Pilgrim Hellslaline can distract him while we take out the archer up there. You can see him, but we're going to hopefully... There we go, there's the platform down. And you can tell the difference. The bow user is actually darker colouring, and the halberd guy is red-ish. But as you can see, we're taking off massive chunks from his health. Ow, you dick! Don't cock up your timing too much. I'll just wait and see if Pilgrim Hellslaline can grab their attention. Oh shit. While I rebuff my sword very usefully. Right, and we've got the Dragon Rider back on our arse. And I've somehow managed to unequip my sword. That's better. Well, screw you, sir. So I've lost the buff as well. So what a clusterfuck. Right, I'll just pop another... We don't really need it. He doesn't have massive amounts of health. And his moveset is pretty standard. You know, there's nothing that's kind of unexpected or difficult to dodge or anything like that. Unless you're like me and you get impatient and you run out of stamina. But the lightning gold pine resin definitely helps. Oh, you dick. I feel a bit laggy almost, which is weird. He just takes out another platform. Willful destruction of property. I'm just gonna actually back off to give him a bit of room. Oh, now you're gonna attack her. Anyway, those two shouldn't be too much of a problem. Dragonrider soul, just in case you used the other one and wanted the bow or something like that. We've got Benhart and a bonfire over here. Hello, Benhart. He doesn't have too much to say. I think that's it, actually. Yeah. Okay. Now, over here is an area that we can't get to yet. It's blocked by portcullis and an Alon Knight Captain shooting lightning great arrows at you, so you don't want to go down here. Down there, sorry, down here is the only way forward at the moment. We've got an elevator there which we can't use yet because we haven't activated the golem which powers the elevator, and this lever which we can't pull because of course the elevator is not active, and this door which we can't open, so it's all very frustrating because it's locked. Speaking of frustrating, we have an incredibly fucking long ladder. I'm not exaggerating, it's incredibly bloody long. But that's what you get when you build a really tall castle. Just gonna pop another life gem to top us off. And through here you would think that one of these statues would very usefully come to life, but actually no, they're not going to. So here's the elevator golem. And we need to... I'm actually going to use another life gem because I hate these arsehole mannequins through here. Oh, shit, forgot about you. Don't forget about the ghost like I just did. And I'm going to keep using the bastard sword because I'm so scared of the mannequins. I hate them. So they're gonna drop down in here like that, and you're gonna run back here so that we can use them to power the lift. And if you're lucky, you might get time to deal with... Ah, fuck. If you're useless, you'll completely miss one of them, and then the other one will get you with this bleed. Will we be close enough? Yeah, we're close enough. That heartbeat sound is slightly unnerving. Okay. So there goes the golem, and you'll see the lift starting to work. I said you'll see... Yep, there it goes. Okay, and through here we have... What do we have? We have... Old Knight Hammer, and... Caither's Chime and Soul Greatsword spell. Got a summon sign for Sellsword Luet. Why not? We've had Pilgrim Hellslaline. We don't want them feeling left out. And I'm going to switch back to, oops, the spear, which I don't have equipped. Very handy. Where have you gone? There you are. Might as well put the bow on too. Okay, and through here we've got a kind of a dark breathing stallion thing, two-headed horse. Now when you attack him, you don't want to be standing behind him and you don't want to be standing in front of him. You want to be standing to the side and just stab him in the ribs. If you get behind him, he is going to kick you in the head, and if you're in front of him, he's going to smush you with his hooves or his head, or he's going to do what you can see there, that dark attack where he moves around in a semicircle and breathes, oh god, and breathes dark flames. But oh, he's very feisty today. There's the head kick. Oh, and a knock from the front with the head as well, and the dark attack. So just let Sellsword Luet tank and stab him in the ribs. Luet, if you could actually do... Oh, he kicked me in the head. How did he hit me with that? Because you're bloody useless, that's how. But let Luet tank him and just stay to the side. And you should be fine. Watch out for the charges. But there he goes. And he's going to drop Gower's Ring of Protection. And up here we've got one of the old knights, just like in Hade's Tower of Flame, but with a few more hit points. Sellsword Luet is going to do the only thing he's good for, which is get smacked in the face. But that's very helpful to us because we get to stab this guy in the ass. Right, and that's all Luet will do for you. Okay, now you can see to the left and to the right we have a couple of two-handed sword using knights, and once you attack one of them, the other one is going to come and help him, so you need to deal with them pretty quickly. Which is why I'm sort of rushing and getting a little bit muddled up. You can hear the footsteps of the impending disaster from behind. That sounds like a good movie, The Disaster from Behind. Sounds like a porn, actually. And there we go. Human effigy, lovely. Down here is a mimic. So carefully. I suggest that you just back the fuck off, because sometimes they will get you even when you're standing behind them, and that is just a horrible way to end a no-death run. Washing pole and petrified dragon bone. Now the chest on the other side has firestorm, I think, so if you're not planning on using pyromancies later, don't bother running all the way over here. Eventually, yeah, firestorm. Okay, switch back to the Santia spear, and in this area coming up next, we have a little building that's going to have 2 desert sorceresses in it. It's also got 5 repair powder, so it's definitely worth heading in there. And up there you can see the Elon Knight Captain with the great bow, and also a gargoyle. If you want to completely avoid them, you can, because you can just go through here and just ignore the roof completely. And these sorceresses will do a shit ton of damage if you get close to them. That's a fire mine that's about to explode and deal massive amounts of damage. No, only a little bit of damage to me. I didn't think I was actually close enough for her to hit me, but clearly I was. The other one can't hit you though. And that's pretty minor fire damage from the first one, but if you get up close and they do that sort of fire blast thing, then you'll take a shit ton of damage. So just watch out for that. I'm not going to do that, I'm just going to pop them from a distance. There we go. And there's a kind of ghost thing down here. Eventually, there we go. Lovely. And over here we have 5 repair powder and 10 flame butterflies. And a desert sorceress top. And what have we got in here? An Estus Flash shard, and here is the lever that will raise the portcullis to get us back to the elevator. So you can just completely avoid the roof if you want to. You'll just get shot in the arse as you run down the steps. There's actually nothing on the roof to pick up. I'm fairly sure there's not anyway. But you can get the Belfry Gargoyle Soul if you want, you know, if you want that. I'll just show you. Which I guess if you want the trident or something, I think it's a trident. Careful with this guy, don't fall off the roof with him because you will die. Unless you're very lucky, so... why can't I lock onto him? Okay. So it's pretty much the same as the other gargoyles. I guess he's got... yeah, he's got significantly more health, but... oops. Oh, that was handy. Lovely. So he just... even though he can fly, he fell to his death. Very convenient. And yeah, that's the... I might just drop down here. And we're back to the elevator. Well, eventually we will be back to the elevator. And there's Benhart still sitting there looking forlorn with his shitty sword. He's probably depressed about how crappy his sword is. Just hop on here and we'll head up to the Looking Glass Knight. What are we going to need for the Looking Glass Knight? Get rid of that. Not gold pine resin, I would think. Probably dark pine resin is going to be what we want for the Looking Glass Knight. But this is the... what is this guy called? I can't remember what he's called. The Embedded, that's right. But we can't do anything about him at the moment. What we can do is pick up Key to the King's Passage. Lovely. And what else have we got here? Soul Vessel and a Fire Seed. And there you can see one of those singing ladies. I can't remember what they're called. And Strong Magic Shield. Okay, so after that ridiculously long elevator ride, you're going to go back down for another ridiculously long elevator ride. Okay, so for the Looking Glass Knight, I'm going to stick on some Divine Blessing just in case we get in trouble. And where has my dark pine resin gone? Charcoal, dark pine resin. He uses kind of a lightning attack. Oh, I'm gonna make myself spew. Okay, enough of that. Alright, now these statues, if you see one with a head on it, knock it off. Quickly, very quickly, before they all come to life. I can't remember which ones. So this one, and then rush up here, do that one. Ah, bollocks. I cocked that up. Right, I'm actually going to switch back to the spear because I want to be... Oh god, I haven't got the spear equipped. Shit. May have to use some repair powder, that's okay. Oh! How awesome was that? Synchronize, it's like being at the circus. That was awesome. Yeah, it's alright though, because we just picked up 5 repair powder, so... It doesn't matter if we have to use a bit of repair powder for the Looking Glass Knight. Petrified something. Oops, don't want to miss that. What is it? The Soul of a Proud Knight in Twinkling Tide Knight. Definitely don't want to miss that. I feel an upgrade to Santia's Spear coming. Okay, so we've got 2 summons here. Ashen Knight Boyd and Benhart, I think. Yeah, Benhart. So if you want Benhart's crappy sword, you're going to need to summon him and keep him alive. We might as well take Ashen Knight Boyd as well. Why not? And let me just check my gear. That looks fine. I will use a repair powder just in case. I think we should have enough left on the sword, but yeah, just in case. Okay, so Looking Glass Knight, there's not really much to say about him. Pretty standard attacks. He does have quite a big sweep on some of them, but just watch out, and when he slams his shield down, you'll hear a shattering noise and you summon an NPC out of it. And of course, you can't attack him on his massive shield side, because you're just going to bounce off it. But that's about all there is to say, really. Try to keep Benhart alive. And don't get hit by that. Or that. And because you're paranoid, you want to... All his attacks are completely blockable. Except for if he does a lightning ball attack like this, he's either going to do a sweep like that, or sometimes he'll do an overhead attack, and if you're far away from him, he will shoot lightning balls. And I just bounced off his shield. And get out of my way, Benhart, Jesus. Yeah, so there's that sweeping attack again. You might want to just back off when he's doing that. Let them suck it up. Well, obviously you can only really attack him from behind or from his his right side, your left side. Here's the NPC summon. You can get in a few hits while he's doing that. I'll just let them deal with him and I'll wait for the NPC, so we can get him out of the way fairly quickly. There we go. He's got a lot of health. Possibly because and it looks like Benhart is going down. So... Oh! Watch out for that wide sweeping one. Stop hitting Benhart, you arsehole. And there we go. Overhead lightning shooting attack. But... God damn it, Benhart. Stop being such a pussy. Yeah, he's almost dead. I didn't want your shitty sword anyway. That's alright, gives us more room to move. We can get around the massive annoying shield. So, yeah, nothing too horrible there. I did not manage to keep Bernhard alive, but that's not too much of a... It's not too much of an issue. So now we can head to the Shrine of Amana. If you want to go back to Majula first, you can. I'm not actually sure if I'm going to do that and level up first. Soul Bolt, Spell Quartz Ring +2 and 3 Bonfire Ascetics. It's not too bad of a run from Majula, so if you want to go back and level up, feel free to do that. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. But I will see you guys back here next time.